Yeah, I think I knew kind of the past few years that I could be better than where I was at, and I think I've taken a jump this year in terms of my play, and I'm happy with the way things have gone this year personally. So just got to keep it rolling here the last 5, but it's all about continuing to get better, not just this year, but progressing into next year and keeping to grow as a player.
Juraj was coming from a strange season with the Blackhawks, and Marty did a good job with him. Can you talk with us about the job Marty made with you this year for improving your game on 200 feet?
Yeah, I think Marty kind of threw me into a situation where I was going to be relied upon on this team, and be a part of the players here that. Not saying that everyone's not kind of important, but threw me into a role where I was going to be relied upon, and that's a good feeling when you come to a new team. So just tried to make the most of it for the start of the year, and kind of establish myself as to what I can be here.
With the fact that you were injured early in the season, was there at a certain extent a will for you to prove it to yourself also that you wanted to finish strong and make sure you step in the door and you're ready for next season also?
Yeah, I think so. It's definitely no one wants to get injured and miss that much time in your first year with a new team, but tried to kind of remain focused while I was injured, tried to do everything I could that when I came back it wasn't going to be a long adjustment. I could kind of hop in and try to bring my game back to where it was before I got hurt, and thought that was the case there when I came back, and just tried to keep building as the season went on.
How did you be able to concentrate on playing center the whole season? You came in here with the versatility.
Yeah, played a bit of wing there early in the year, but like I said, just kind of wherever I'm being put in the lineup, just being able to find a way to be reliable and be a difference maker. I think I've played both, can kind of show that I can play both. So anywhere I'm kind of slotted in here, it's just about being able to find ways to be a contributor.
Is that clear in your mind now, Alex, that you can play top 6 in this league?
Yeah, I think so. I've always kind of thought I could, but we got a good team here. We got a lot of guys coming up that could be a part of a pretty special group here. So wherever I'm going to be slotted in, I think just do my best to continue on and play where I think my game can be at.
Was it a kind of motivation for you at the beginning?
Some of the improvements I made in Laval, and show how my game's improved since coming back up.
You were talking about your defensive game a couple of days ago. Do you feel that it improved enough for the NHL since you're back? You see some improvement?
Yeah, I certainly feel like my stick's been a little bit better. I feel like I've been knocking more pucks off other guys' sticks. And I think part of it too is just getting adjusted to the speed a little bit again. Obviously with Toronto and New York, they're high-skilled, fast teams, so getting used to the speed again, and I feel like now it's applying all those things that I was able to do well in Laval. It's trying to bring that up here.
Do you feel any urgency to this opportunity for you with how the season has gone for you? Do you feel a heightened sense of urgency to show something to these guys?
Yes and no. I mean, obviously it's a good opportunity to come back up and, like I said, show those improvements and show them that I was really able to work on my game down there, and at the same time it's just like I said, it's a good opportunity to get back up here and show those improvements, and for me it's showing that I can be a full-time NHL player.
When you've come up like this, do you feel each time like you've brought a little more from the experience?
Yeah, I do. I think from even last year getting called up, I felt more confident coming up, and then I felt like I was playing some good hockey before Christmas, and my game kind of dropped a little bit. I felt like I was kind of able to find my game again in Laval, and I certainly feel better coming up this time than the last couple of weeks before I got sent down.
Just curious to know, what did you learn playing those very strong opponents in the past week, even though the results weren't exactly what you guys were looking for, but how much can you build from what you've been through in the past week?
I feel we played some good games, and obviously just some of the some second periods weren't good, and obviously we learn from that, and then you just gotta learn how to stay consistent through the whole 60 minutes and play the same way.
Yeah.
You guys gonna miss having Arbor around, imagine you especially?
Yeah, I mean, he'll be done, but he'll be back soon, and he's always around, and it's good to see him. But it's a little sad that he doesn't come on this last trip. So.
How much do you like the fact that some guys get good opportunities, also losing some key players, but you see a guy like Jordan Harris raising his game, Justin coming back. What did you see from Justin in the past few games that maybe he worked on?
I feel like he's really good offensively and even defensively, and just I mean, we are all young, so everyone is just kind of finding his game, and I feel like it's been great since he came, and brings something new in the offense, and even Jordan obviously is getting better, and we are all growing, and it's good to see that they're getting more ice time and everything too.
Like Pat said,
When we got the news, it said that you were out for the year. Did you feel that you could still make it before the end of the year?
I thought there was potential. I wouldn't say for sure. I knew it would be close, and I kind of set it as a goal for myself to try to make it back. I wasn't going to be too disappointed if I didn't, but I just tried to rehab as hard as I could, and luckily it worked out.
How did this happen?
I kind of just got an awkward hit, and it just bent the wrong way, and I actually didn't think it would be as bad as it was, and got an MRI, and unfortunately it needed surgery. So,
Kind of asked you the form a little bit, how did you manage to get through a game and a half like that?
Yeah, it was pretty painful. Face-offs and battles with guys didn't feel great, but I didn't really think it was torn, so I just thought it was a strain and I could just battle through it. But unfortunately, like I said, it was worse than we thought, and but it wasn't a fun game and a half, that's for sure.
What's the most important thing to you from here to the end of the season?
Yeah, I mean, just stay healthy here, and it's been a lot of rehab here the past calendar year. I just wanted to get some games in, stay healthy, and just work on my game and get a little bit of momentum heading into the summer.
How frustrating is it to watch or to see your teammates battle all those moments during the season and you're not able to join the group?
Yeah, it sucks for sure. There was a lot of it, like I said, the past calendar year. So it's no fun watching the games up top or on TV, and I'm just fortunate to be able to come back and get some games in.
What have you learned about your team in your own absence, and how do you view how the competition is ramped up in terms of your own role?
Yeah, I mean, they can play with anyone. We can play with anyone. They've been working really hard, playing good hockey, and they've been in pretty much every single game. So it really is fun to watch. Some of these games, they could be really hard to play in. Other teams are playing for playoffs and we're not, but they haven't given up at all. They're working really hard, and excited to join them.
How is your confidence level right now, especially after a lot of games?
Yeah, I mean, you just try to work on your confidence and practice and on the ice with Big Cat. So that's kind of been the goal, is to work on your skills, and I think I've been doing that. Obviously, it will help to get some game reps in, so excited for that.
What kind of impact do you want to have since the end of the season?
Yeah, just play my game, play a 200-foot game, be able to kill penalties, be good in my own zone and face-offs, and try to contribute offensively as well.
Obviously, the injuries were tough for you.
Bon matin.
Heureux de revoir Christian Dvorak dans la formation, surtout qu'on allait dire que c'est out pour le reste de la saison, donc pour l'avoir pour le reste des 5 matchs qui restent, qu'est-ce que ça apporte?
Moi, je pense que ça va l'amener un enthousiasme à l'équipe, c'est sûr. Je suis content pour le joueur qui est capable de venir puis jouer avant la fin de la saison pour avoir un petit peu de momentum dans son été.
Martin, vous venez de terminer une semaine enrichissante, j'ai envie de dire, contre des très bonnes équipes. Qu'est-ce que tu souhaites que tes joueurs aient gardé de cette expérience-là pour les 5 derniers matchs?
Bien, je pense que c'est notre game d'équipe. On est capable de jouer contre ces grosses équipes-là. Puis, la marge de manœuvre est mince. Tu fais des petites erreurs ici et là contre ces équipes-là, mais ils font payer le prix, tu sais. Parce que dans tous ces matchs-là, tu parles de Tampa, de Toronto, même New York, on est là, puis c'est une petite chose qui ouvre la porte à l'autre équipe. Tu sais, puis c'est des exemples qu'on se tire dans le pied un petit peu de temps en temps, puis contre ces bonnes équipes-là, mais ça fait mal.
Quand on regarde Alex Newhook dernièrement, il a confiance, il produit à un rythme vraiment régulier depuis son retour au jeu. Cette production-là, derrière le premier trio, à quel point c'est encourageant de voir qu'il est capable d'occuper ce rôle-là et d'apporter vraiment une bonne contribution.
Oui, non, c'est sûr, je le dis toujours, les choses qu'il fait offensivement, tu mesures ça. C'est mesuré sur la fiche, puis moi, qu'est-ce qui m'excite le plus, c'est l'autre côté de la game, comment il est engagé, puis qui fait partie de l'équation de ce côté-là, qui va aider notre équipe à gagner. Puis c'est sûr, produire, ça fait partie d'aider l'équipe à gagner. Mais c'est les actions peut-être qui ne sont pas vraiment mesurées sur papier en dedans de nos concepts défensifs que moi, je suis excité pour nous.
Martin et Renaud. Je vais te poser la question parce que les amateurs vont te la poser aussi, Martin. Est-ce que vous êtes un peu inquiet pour Harper quand il arrive 2 situations consécutives comme ça? Je sais que tu n'es pas médecin, mais est-ce qu'on peut être inquiet?
Mais je pense pas. Je pense que qu'on est la médecine aujourd'hui, la technologie et tout. Je pense pas que c'est une raison de s'inquiéter.
Mon autre question concerne Alex Newhook. Tu as dit souvent que les circonstances ont fait que ça a été au centre la plupart du temps. Il semble avoir pris ce challenge-là quand même assez bien. Premier volet, est-ce que pour vous autres, dans votre évaluation, c'est un vrai top 6, Alex Newhook? Et le deuxième volet de la question, penses-tu que de l'avoir joué au centre souvent cette année, ça a accéléré son développement, son amélioration? C'était quand même pas un gars de 19 ans quand il est arrivé ici, mais je suis curieux de t'entendre là-dessus.
C'est quoi la deuxième partie de ta question?
La deuxième partie, c'est est-ce que le fait que vous l'avez joué beaucoup au centre a fait en sorte qu'il a grandi plus vite?
Oui. Bien, beaucoup plus de responsabilités défensivement. Puis moi, c'est ça que je suis content pour nous, parce que jouer de ce côté de la rondelle-là, c'est pas aussi le fun que jouer l'autre bord. Fait que je pense que Noé, il est engagé là-dessus, puis il voit l'importance pour le succès de l'équipe, c'est important. Si c'est un top 6, il y a les qualités pour être ça, mais je pense qu'il y a trop de bonheur pour dire que c'est ça qui va être. Mais il y a une belle progression cette année. Puis je ne sais pas s'il va jouer au centre ou à l'aile, mais tu peux jamais avoir trop de joueurs qui sont capables de jouer dans les deux.
Allô? Martin, ça fait, je pense, 3 mois et demi à peu près que Christian n'a pas joué un match. Quand un joueur revient comme ça, est-ce que l'entraîneur doit gérer un peu son temps de glace, s'assurer que tout est correct là, pour peut-être le premier match ou les premiers matchs?
Oui, mais tu essaies d'être réaliste avec les attentes pour le joueur. Fait que, c'est sûr, côté temps de glace, il faut que tu sois réaliste. Qu'est-ce qu'il est capable de prendre? Responsabilité. puis comportement sur la glace aussi. T'sais. Fait qu'il faut... habituellement, les coupes de premiers matchs, le joueur est excité de revenir, il y a les émotions, puis tout. Puis, essayer de donner une chance de se remettre dedans, puis pas trop overcoacher la situation. C'est laisser prendre le rythme un petit peu.
Puis ma dernière question, qu'est-ce que tu as aimé de Harbour quand il est revenu de Laval, jusqu'à temps, malheureusement, qu'il se blesse jeudi passé? Qu'est-ce que tu as aimé de lui dans son jeu?
Ben, moi, j'ai aimé qu'il y a eu une progression sur les choses qu'on voulait qu'il attaque. Puis avec cette progression-là, je pense que ça l'a aidé à aller chercher plus de constance dans son jeu.
Good morning. What did you like about Christian's game before he was injured? How surprised are you to see him return? And from, as an ex-player, from a mental perspective, how important is it? You know, the team is not making the playoffs, but tell me why that's important for him to return now and go into the summer with that knowledge that he has come back.
Well, you want to get back in competition mode before it's done, just to prove to yourself that, okay, you've recovered from this injury and you're back to yourself. I think it's a confidence thing for the player that leads into the summer. What I like about Devo, obviously being a lefty center, he takes a lot of face-off on that side, responsible defensively. So, you know, a veteran.
Marty, you talked a lot about Cole balancing out his game this season, becoming a more complete player. You said all along you believed that his goal scoring would always be a factor. But how important do you think it is for him that the puck is going and his efforts are being forward?
Yeah. I mean, it wouldn't change what I think about his season, you know. But for the player to get rewarded with his commitment to the things that, you know, we've been talking about, and to get rewarded in that part of the game, I'm really happy for him. You know, I think it's great for his confidence. But if you look at Cole as you know, take a 10,000-foot view of Cole's season, it's been really, really good. And I know he's had to, you know, answer a question about his goal scoring, but he stayed the course with what we're asking him to do, and he's developed into a complete player.
What are the things that the different parts of the game that may be evidenced in the most recent goals he scored? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well,
is there a different way that
well, the one, I mean, if I think, I mean, not the last goal that he, you know, bounced off the goalie's pad or whatever, but I look at, you know, the goal from Susie. I think it was the Tampa game. You know, I believe, as much as you can, it's a one-timer league. You know, and that goal, it's not an easy across the body 1T like that. To me, as much as you can to one-time pucks, and it's not about picking corners. It's just it's off your stick quick, and the goalie usually is moving. A moving goalie has holes, and I always tell the player, it doesn't matter if you don't know where it's going. If you don't know where it's going, the goalie doesn't know where it's going. But it's, you know, it's the quick release. I believe, you know, not that you can't score goals when you have time and space and dusting the puck, but, you know, I'm a big believer it's a one-timer league.
Just the question on Arbor when he came back from Laval. Justin's also come back from Laval with a specific mandate to go improve specific things. So first off, now that you have a bit of a sample of his play, how do you think he's addressed those specific issues? And further to that, with Arbor involved, like, what does it say about what you have in Laval as a resource to be able to correct these things? Not at the
we're really happy the way the players come back, you know, or show up. I think JF Houle and his staff have done a great job. And, you know, it's nice to see because we have a lot of young players there. Now, you know, I think JB and Arbor are two different players. You know, what I see of JB right now, he's doing the things that we know he's capable of doing in this league. I think his mind is in a better place to do that. I think when he went down, we didn't see that as much. And I think it was a confidence thing. I think when your confidence is down as a young player, I think you're trying to survive in this league versus living. And since he's been back, I feel like, yeah, there's mistakes. Every player's going to make mistakes. But, like, I feel like he's living on the ice. He's not trying to survive. And that's when he's at his best.
Just to follow up on Cole, one of the common threads recently of his goals are they're coming in tight, right? And, you know, a few months ago, you were talking about it. He was talking about the need for him to get into those areas and convert from those areas if he's not converting from his normal spots. What's been the process of getting him to learn that and to get to those areas? It's not just conversations, video, you know, good examples, bad examples and stuff. And really that, you know, and it's not like, you can't overcoach him. Like, you got to give him a little something and just go let him fail or succeed. And then circle back. How's it feeling? You know, and I feel it's been a great progress and a process. You know, but we've been careful of giving him 10 things. You know, give him a couple things at a time and let him. What? Excuse me? Is that one of them?
What?
One of the things you were giving.
Yeah, getting on the inside.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah. I mean, you can't just go where you want to go. You got to go where the game is asking you to go, based on where your teammates are, where the opponents is. You know, all that is you know, got to get calculated. And again, we've helped Cole to play without the puck. When he has the puck, I think we've been able to help him out with the puck because we coach the other four, so Cole knows where his outs are going to be. But when he's the other four, you're going to be the other four way more than you're going to be the one with the puck in this game. So when you're the other four, I think we've helped him out to find where he should be based on where the other threes are.
Trois dernières questions, s'il vous plaît. Une chacun. Anthony, JF, Richard.
Mike Matheson, il y a seulement 9 défenseurs dans la ligue qui ont plus de points que lui actuellement, mais il n'y en a aucun de ces 9 gars-là qui a joué plus que Mike en désavantage numérique. Il y en a seulement un qui a bloqué plus de tirs. Ma question est donc à quel point la production qu'il affiche est impressionnante avec tout ce qu'il fait défensivement aussi.
Ouais, défensivement, il est pas facile à jouer contre parce qu'il couvre beaucoup de glace. Des fois, il faut que tu le battes 2 fois. Tu sais, fait que... Il est brave. Il a un bon stamina. Une bonne endurance. Tu sais, sa tank, elle revient à full assez vite. Tu sais, fait que c'est dur de ne pas le faire jouer autant, offensivement et défensivement. Mais tu sais, plus qu'on va progresser, je pense qu'on va être capable de gérer ses minutes un petit peu meilleur, mais c'est dur de ne pas y en donner de plus parce que, comme je te dis, il y a ces qualités-là.
De précision concernant Arbor. La dernière image qu'on a en tête, c'est Simone qui saute sur lui, mais est-ce que c'était une blessure qui traînait depuis déjà quelques matchs ou il se blesse contre le match?
Je pense que c'est overtime. Non. Non.
Ouais, là-dessus, peut-être juste partir, je me demandais, parce qu'il y a vraiment une mentalité de jouer blessé. Hein. Souvent, dans cette ligue-là, des gars qui traînent des mois et des mois. Est-ce que lui aurait même voulu jouer les derniers matchs, mais par prudence, vous avez décidé?
Non, mais je pense que tout est calculé avec notre staff. Tu sais, c'est sûr que tu ne joueras pas toutes les games à 100%, mais c'est à quelques pourcentages que tu peux jouer. Puis c'est quoi le risque qu'on prend? Tu Fait que je pense que tout ça est calculé. Puis on est arrivé à la décision qu'ils ont prise. Puis honnêtement, je me mêle pas de ces décisions-là. Puis c'est là qu'on est.
Merci, Martin.
OK, merci.
Merci.